Christopher Simpson, chairman of the William Keane Memorial Flute Band. I've been a member of the band since 1993/94. Since I've been a young boy, and at no age, I've always been at all the Loyal Order parades, and it's just for some reason the William Keane always ticked the boxes for me to be in any kind of band, and that's the band I wanted to join.
My name's Andrew Lynch. I'm a member of the William Keane Memorial Flute Band and have been for the past 14 years. Personally, for me to be in the band, it means a lot. My grandfather was in bands all his life, and it's something I've grew up with from a young age.
Gordon Porter, Master LOL Britannia 1912. Been a member now for 16-17 years. Personally, to be in the Orange Order, so I'm more of a family connection with myself, just because the majority of my family have been in the Orange Order throughout the years. There's generations of my family's been in the Orange.
Personally, I've coped during lockdown fairly well. Me and Karen, my wife, both still in the full-time work. The only major issues for us would have been for the two kids with the homeschooling and still being in full-time work. It's a bit difficult at the start, but we got there in the end.
During lockdown, I've coped reasonably well. I've been still working, moving all my work online, and just before lockdown I had a new baby, so that has been keeping me busy.
The band ran a few virtual quizzes on a Thursday night. That would be our practice night. I'm happy to say over half the band took part in them, and we had a good time, a good catch up with each other, yeah.
We've missed the last few months, especially coming up to the 12th. This time of year especially is a very, very busy time for the Lodge, through fundraising, getting dues in, having meetings, organising things throughout the year and organising the 12th itself. It does take quite a few months to organise the 12th. People just think you turn up on the day, but unfortunately you don't. It can take a lot of preparation to organise it. We're currently doing a fundraising event for the Lodge to raise money for key workers in the NHS and St John's Ambulance. We've also been looking after our elderly brethren within the Lodge, by constantly phoning, contacting them, asking how their welfare is and if they need any help.
I've missed the band this past few months. When you're in a routine, meeting all the guys every Thursday night, practicing hard for 2 hours. Sometimes it was twice a week, Monday and Thursday. So definitely it's been a bit of a change not attending practice in the last few months, yeah. On the 12th of July this year, weather permitting, I'll probably have a barbecue with the family and celebrate the 12th of July that way this year.
I think the Orange Order's decision to cancel this year's 12th was correct. I think that we have to look at the bigger picture and look at people's health, and I think that missing 1 year will help that, and I think it will also help to make it bigger and better next year.
Yes, the Orange Order cancelling the parade this year I thought was 100% correct. We in this country, well not only us in this country, but the whole world was in a pandemic, and I thought they showed great leadership in cancelling it so early, with it being such a big event taking place. I think putting the places in early and for people to know exactly what was happening at an early stage, I thought they done very well, yes.
For this year, I believe it was correct for the institution to cancel the celebrations this year. The welfare of our brethren, the public, bandsmen, the whole general public is utmost importance to our institution, and that must remain. The Orange is, that is what it's about. The Orange isn't it's not about political defiance. We are here to celebrate our culture. We're here to celebrate with dignity, and we're here to celebrate with pride. We don't set out to intimidate. We're always mindful of that. We're always casting this false light within the media and certain aspects of republicanism, but we are not there to upset anyone.
Well, for me it was always about commemoration and celebration. I think there's certain other people take it as political, but for me and for the band it's always about celebration and commemoration. With practices not taking place in this last couple of months, I don't think it would be a major issue with our band. few of the guys I've been speaking to is looking forward to get back into it. They're actually really missing it. But in general, as bands in a whole, I would slightly worry that people would maybe drop off and maybe get lazy on it. But hopefully not with our band. I'll be quite confident we'll be coming back as strong as ever.
I don't think there is a rest to parading. I think maybe this layoff in the last few months will allow people to recharge their batteries and come back with a fresher view, and it might even make it stronger. I think this is a chance, and I also think it is a chance to maybe look at different ways of doing things. I think, especially with the Orange, I think it is a time to maybe look at modernising the Orange and attracting younger members and members from who maybe wouldn't be engaged with the Orange Order.
Stormonts, personally for me, they've done, in this situation, nobody ever predicted this could have happened, so what they've done to date, I've agreed with to an extent. Certain aspects they could have done quicker, they could have delayed some aspects, especially coming on now to the summer. The truth now you'll be up in the hour rate with the restrictions being reduced. So it'll be interesting to see, but to date I would agree with what the majority of Stormont have done.
The Stormont executive during the crisis for me was, at the start, personally I thought they showed good leadership, but I think as weeks went by, I think the internal fighting amongst themselves crept through slowly but surely. I think they could have done a slightly better job without releasing statements to the press, without actually discussing it with each other. A few other things happened as well, I'm sure everybody's aware, but in general, weren't too bad for a global pandemic. Well, the relationship between our band and the 1912 Lodge here in the Fountain is second to none. We're very lucky to take the Fountain Lodge. Also, they're very lucky to have us. But the relationship second to none, I have no complaints about that whatsoever. 12th of July to me means a fantastic day out with the band, and it's great to lead the Fountain Lodge here, and the reception the band gets throughout the whole parade is always fantastic, so that's what it would mean to me is the 12th of July. Memorable moments for me in the 12th of July, unfortunately aren't great ones. There was times we used to march back to the Fountain and you had 15 Land-Rovers blocking the bridge. So the actual residents from the Fountain couldn't get through the Land-Rovers to get past the bridge. It was only band members. I'm just looking forward for the band to get all back together, for the pandemic to be over, and basically life as we know it back to as near as normal as it can be.
Well, just on behalf of the Lodge, I'd like to thank the Newgate for their virtual videos or celebrations over the last couple of months, especially for Day. That was exceptional, and I know the Lodge members enjoyed that, so we look forward to the future events planned this year.